Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Biden, books, and budgets, and Brandon. Because Brandon made an appearance at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. And it's another sign that suggests the White House may be considering leaning in to a meme, to a joke, and using it as part of their campaign strategy. If you're not familiar with the White House Correspondents' Dinner, basically it's a roast. And Biden's up there, and he's like, I can take your jokes, but I don't know if Dark Brandon can. And he puts on his aviators. I get it. It's a perfect spot to test it out. Anything done at the White House Correspondents' Dinner can easily be written off and forgotten about as a joke. And if it's a singular reference to a pop culture thing, that's fine. But if the administration plans on using this to reach younger voters, it'll work, but Biden can't just reference Dark Brandon. He has to be him from time to time. Dark Brandon has to show up in person and in ways that young people care about. There are three things that Biden has to do if he really wants to embrace Dark Brandon. The first is he has to fix his labor record. And I know longtime Democrats, those people who really pay attention to people's historical positions, you're like, Biden is super pro-union. Yeah, Dark Brandon, it's like the mob. You're only as good as your last envelope. And Biden's last envelope was breaking a strike. He has to come out hard in favor of labor. Big. And he has to do something. It has to be public. He has to come out hard in favor of the LGBTQ community. And he has to do it in a Dark Brandon way. Republican states all over this country, they're banning books, taking books out of libraries. We have a federal system. States are free to do whatever they want. But they're doing this at the same time as passing legislation that might lead to their kids being inspected. And while federalism exists, I would point out that there's also a federal Department of Education. And I get the reports. I know the statistics. And let's be honest, in most of these states, somebody needs to read to these kids. Aviators on, walk away. No clarification as to what he meant. Nothing. Don't let the White House press office clean it up. There would probably be some concern about that because Biden is not the greatest speaker. But you know when he is good? When he's telling a joke. It plays to his strengths to do it this way. So you have labor, the LGBTQ community, and then he has to call out Republican nonsense as Dark Brandon. Biden's nice. Like, by all accounts, people who have dealt with him said that he's a really nice guy. He's very willing to compromise and work together and stuff like that. The younger crop, they're not really that interested in that. And he has to show it, and he has to show it at the appropriate times when he can really make a point. Mr. President, do you plan on taking McCarthy's budget seriously? Is that a serious question? Why would I even do that? Why should I take it seriously when the people who voted for it ran back to their constituents and told them not to take it seriously? Doesn't even make sense. Why should I treat it like a serious bill when it's coming from unserious people? Nah, Kev, that's not how this works. Aviators on, walk away. No cleanup from the press office. If he's going to embrace this, he has to lean into it. He's got to call out Republicans, he's got to fix his labor record, and he has to come out hard in favor of LGBTQ people. It's that simple. Those three things have to be done for Dark Brandon to have an impact. And I know there's a whole bunch of people watching this who know the origin of Dark Brandon, and they're like, no, we want him to go way further than that. No, real life Dark Brandon would go further than that. This isn't real life, it's politics. It's a way to connect. I think it would work. I think it would work if they really leaned into it and they allowed Biden to be Brandon every once in a while. But if they don't do that, it's just a meme that he referenced, which is cool. I mean, it's a nice move, but it'll be forgotten about. He has to be Dark Brandon every once in a while. And the putting on the aviators and ending it, that's the signature move. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.